What's up, guys? My name is Sammy Forson, host of the Weekend City Show and Ignition right here on Joy 99.7 FM. Well, anytime you happen to be busy and you miss out on your favorite shows right here on Joy FM, here's what you can do. Log on to myjoyonline.com/podcast. Just go on there and you'll find all your shows on demand 24/7. There you can catch up. Remember, Joy FM remains your radio for discerning listeners.
Joy 99.7.
Well, welcome back. This is still the AM show. And there's an upcoming Youth Empowerment Conference. It's a local conference of youth. It's a forerunner event to the Conference of Parties that's hosted annually. At the El Khoi Conference of Youth, participants all over the world gather to develop a global youth statement, which is presented to the Conference of Parties presidency. Now, the organizers are here to tell us all about it. And communications lead for Ghana, Nadia Owusu, is joining me this morning with her laptop. A very, very, very serious person this morning. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Awesome. So what's this whole thing about, this whole local conference of youth thing?
Lovely. So pretty much young people coming together to talk about climate change issues.
Okay.
The local conference of youth is a precursor event to the conference of youth that was initiated by the United Nations Framework Conventions on Climate Change.
Okay.
And the conference of youth happens annually, but because of constraints, young people are unable to participate in this international event because this year's event is happening in Glasgow.
Oh.
So because of transportations, tickets, airfare, a lot of times
Visas, the
young
stress.
people
Yeah,
are
yeah,
not
yeah,
able
yeah.
to contribute to putting together the national statement that
Okay.
is presented to the conventions of party. So we
Okay.
have the local conference of youth.
Okay.
First, that's the precursor event to the entire conference of youth that will be happening in Glasgow this year in October.
Okay, so is this happening in many different countries, and then you come together with the statement and then you...
Yes.
So this is like for the Ghana statement.
Yes. So
And then all the different countries will do their statement, and then you'll do one statement that will kind of incorporate
great.
all
Great.
of
So,
it.
Yes, we have the local conference of youth. That is like the conventions of local young people, climate activists, climate organizations, partners, supporters, to be able to talk about things that affect young people. Mainly, women and young people are one of the main people that are directly affected by climate change issues. So because we need to add our voices, especially when they are talking about policies that affect young people, without young people being on the table, without young people taking the platform to talk about what matters to us, people do not have what represents young people. So this event is for youth, focused on youth, youth-led, to be able to get our statement. What happens to us? Issues talking about policies and governance, climate change finance, gender and climate change, biodiversity, all of these issues will be raised at the local conference of youth in Ghana.
Okay, so who is behind all of this?
So the local conference of youth Ghana is done in collaboration with Ghana Green Youth Organization, GAYO. We have the United Youth Initiative Africa, UIA, and thankfully we are working together with our partners that are working hand in hand to make this happen.
Okay.
We are really grateful to UNICEF Ghana. We are really thankful to British High Commission,
Okay.
British Council, GIZ Ghana, Canadian High Commission. All of these people are working hand in hand to make it
make
this
it happen.
Yes,
Exciting.
not forgetting the youth organizations
Of
working
course.
with us.
Of course. So what are you hoping to achieve this year?
So at the end of the entire event, which is a one-day event, it will be happening in a hybrid session. We'll be having 50 in participants. So
Okay.
in participants that will be coming
Physically present.
at the British Council. And because we don't want it to be inexclusive, we are trying to make it inclusive for every young person in Ghana.
Okay.
So we are having young people from different regions. All the regions in Ghana will be present physically, and they'll also be joining online too if they cannot attend physically.
Okay, that's great. So there's access.
Yes,
So
please.
anyone can
We
access.
are making
and-
sure it's accessible, it's gender balanced.
Okay.
We are making sure everything happens. At the end of the day, we want to achieve three things. We'll be launching the Youth Climate Council. That would be like a general body for climate change issues and climate change bodies in Ghana. We are also going to create the youth statement, which will be focused on different parallel sessions in our discussions.
Okay.
And lastly, we are trying to make it a capacity building project to be able to enable what happens in Ghana. So we want to work together with government, we want to work together with climate activists, and all these people to put together a working body in Ghana, so that when we are talking about climate change in Ghana, it's not just what is happening outside. We should be able to talk for Ghana.
Right. Okay, so what's the patronage been so far? Has it been good?
It's really overwhelming because this is the first edition happening in Ghana.
Okay.
Annually, it happens in different countries, but this is the first happening in Ghana. We've had about 340 registrations so far.
Wow.
And we have to select like 50 in person. So
that must be tough.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of youth organizations backing us. We have Eco Kira, we have My Gabbings, we have Reusable Bags, GH, we have GEM, we have even SYND. These people are working hand in hand, putting together guiding questions that would guide the events that is going to happen, because we don't just want it to be just a one-day event. We come and talk, we deliberate, and we go back. But we want to develop youth statements that will guide and will present it at the COP26 that's happening in this year.
So when is this conference happening, the one in Ghana?
Great. So the Elkoi Ghana is happening 23rd September.
Next week, Friday?
Next week, Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
10 a.m. at the British Council.
Okay, that sounds really good. So then after the conference, what happens? So
after the conference, we are trying to put together different things that are going to happen. We have our media briefing that will be happening, not just to talk about the Elkoi. We're having a media briefing that will be talking about climate issues in Ghana and youth participation. We are going to develop co-opted pieces talking about climate change issues. We are going to highlight key climate persons in Ghana, organizations doing things to be able to feed into everything that is happening about climate change in Ghana.
Well, that sounds really exciting. Now, you stated that you're working with, other NGOs and,
Yes,
it's a collaboration of sorts. How is that going? Is it productive? Are you finding that it's helpful?
It's been very good because it's mostly voluntary. We're having all these organizations come together, help us make all of these possible. It's not been easy. We've been putting this together for almost 2 to 3 months. So their support has been very helpful. Our partners have been very great. UNICEF, GIZ, British Council, British High Commission, the Canadian High Commission. So it's been lovely. We are really thankful for their support. And without them, we are unable to put this youth statement that will be submitted to the COP16 team in Glasgow. So we are really excited this is happening. And because it's youth-led and youth-focused, we are finally going to have our voices heard on the global platform.
Exactly, which is really exciting.
Yes.
And I suspect may be the answer to my next question, which is what inspired you, you guys to get this thing moving? And I'm sure it hasn't been a downhill. It's obviously an uphill climb. Yes. You've had to overcome so many things. What exactly has inspired you and, kept you going to fight, to be able to do this on a local level?
So globally, climate change advocacy has been done for a long period of time. We have people like Greta talking about climate change. We have climate activists. But the most important thing to note is that children and adolescents are amongst one of the vulnerable people that have been impacted directly by the climate change issues. And because we are young people, we will be most affected in the future to come. And if we are not doing anything actively, if we are not advocating, if we are not educating people at the low levels, marginalized young people, people in the rural areas, they don't know the effects of these things we are trying to advocate for. So it has been very dear to all of us at GAIO, UIA, and this is like a big platform to gather enthusiasm about climate change issues in Ghana.
That's interesting. Are you going to do it next year as well?
Yes, we are hoping, with the support we are getting so far, it's been overwhelming, and we are hoping to have subsequent versions of this. Because we are initiating the Youth Climate Council, it's going to be like a steering committee for all climate change organizations in Ghana. And we want to do more. This is just the beginning. So if you're out there, if you're interested in this, please reach out to us. Okay, so how do people reach out to you? Great. So people can find us on social media, Elkoi Ghana, at Elkoi Ghana on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. So that's how people can reach out to us. So just send us a DM on social media. Use the hashtag Elkoi Ghana 2021, and we'll be hoping to get your participation. Okay. It sounds really exciting. It is. It sounds really, really exciting. I wish you all the best. Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to add before I let you go? So yes, apart from just doing this, we are actually putting out surveys for people to include their voices.
Okay.
So we'll be using the U report to do that for
Okay.
young people to talk about their interest, their understanding about climate change issues, governance and policies. So we're expecting a lot of people to be coming to the British Council 23rd September at 8 a.m. Not just that, if you can't join, we'll be streaming live on our Facebook channels, Elkoi Ghana, so people can watch and actively participate. So we're doing so much more, and it will be lovely to get everybody supporting us, running around us. And thanks so much to Joy News for having us today.
Oh, you're so welcome, Nadia. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so great to see so much passion and so much life. You know, it's amazing, amazing stuff. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Really do. Thank you so much. All right, so that's Nadia Owusu. She is Elkoi Ghana Communications Lead, and the details are on the screen. The conference is slated for 23rd September at 10 a.m. at the British Council, but you can join, of course, on Facebook. So exciting stuff there. Now we're going to talk about guacamole, chimichangas, burritos, tacos, everything you think about when you think about Mexico. And the Mexican ambassador to Ghana, Enrique Ernesto Escorza Zamudio, is our guest on the AM show this morning. We're talking about the festival that's going to be happening in Israel. We'll be sitting down with him right after this.